Okay, let's go.
Hi everybody, David Dilling here on behalf of Markzware. Today we have an interesting one. We're going to go back in time and we're going to help bring legacy files back to life again. But this is an interesting one. Let's go check it out. Before I jump into the file, you got a sneak preview of it already. This file is from Branislav Milic, and he's used to be an author on like InDesign books and Photoshop and all kind of other books, particularly French, but he's also very fluent in English, as you can read here. Some of his more current work. You can read all about Branislav here, who's now a multimedia project manager, consultant, and independent trainer specializing in publishing. He also does count with his new article, and it's on the Markzware user group for graphic design, publishing, and printing. You can join our group on LinkedIn, but it's a great education on the difference between PPI and DPI. We here at Markzware, we have different products on the desktop. That's how Branislav knows us, and he uses QXPMarkz to convert Quark files into InDesign, particularly in the past. It used to be called Q.id, now it's called QXPMarkz. And this is great on your desktop, Mac or Windows, to convert files. But nowadays, we also have the MarkzPortal, and that allows you to convert any type of file we support, whether it's Microsoft Publisher or even Affinity Publisher coming soon, or QuarkXPress, or even Adobe InDesign, and many more. You just drag and drop it here and you get conversion options. Long story short, basically I had some questions why the Quark 4 file looks different than the same file that was saved in a more recent version of QuarkXPress 2017, as you can see here in our OmniMarks application. And which is like a mini flight check, which is a great tool for checking your files before going to publishing, print, online, or otherwise. Just to show you, where this file is coming from, how old this file is. But what's amazing is if you look here, this was like, back in the year 2000 or something. And Branislav wrote the book on Adobe InDesign 1.5 in QuarkXPress. That tells you the state of the market in 2000. QuarkXPress was the king of DTP, and InDesign was just a dream. Some people would say a pipe dream, but with InDesign 3.0, it really started taking off, and for sure, InDesign 4, CS4, is when it just completely catapulted. And we know that as well from all the file conversions we were doing, and it's just an amazing history, which we see now changing as well, like a lot of people going to Affinity now and different things like that. Anyway, Branislav wants this file for InDesign, IDML, which could also be used in Affinity, even back in QuarkXPress if needed. But we're going to show you how that works in our portal. So the way our portal, which is in pre-release, you can find it over on marksportal.markzware.com. We can now take this file and we can just drop it right on MarkzPortal here. I've set up a free account already. I actually have a subscription, of course. So if you drop it on MarkzPortal the first time, just with the free account, you'll get an instant quote. You can get instant conversion options, or you can choose for a monthly subscription, which is $70 or euros per month. So if the conversion costs more than $70 or euros for that one file, you just choose for the monthly subscription and you click off auto renew, and that's that. If the file would only cost you $50 or something to convert, then we use the version with the fonts, and we get a nice preview of it in MarkzPortal, which is very handy to see what you're converting before you convert it. You might have multiple versions of this file, and you can then get conversion options. So it's very simple to convert this file. We also do inventory and Preflight reports. So if you're curious about what's going on in this file, you might just want to have an inventory report in different formats, perhaps JSON or HTML, or just even RTF. You do report, and you get a full inventory report on the file. So you can see everything that's used in it. And this can really act as a great guide, particularly when converting, because he knows there's going to be font substitution issues. You're going to have to, swap out many of these old fonts, these old PostScript fonts. So this is stuff that's just known, but it's good to have an overview what they are and where they are. And these reports can help. Flight check can help even more, actually taking you to and fro in InDesign or other applications. All right, so now back to MarkzPortal. What we can then do is convert the file, in this case to Adobe InDesign. You just click Adobe InDesign, and you click Download. And there you go. It's completely converted and downloaded. And now we can go into our Downloads folder. We can decompress it. And there we have it. The images are missing, right? So if we go to the Links panel, it'll actually show us where these are, and we can actually click the little red missing, double click. We can now choose the file, and we know that, whoops, he supplied the high resolution images over here. And one high teacher cover. There we go. And we just search missing links in this folder. You click open. It's good InDesign warns you of that. It's going to keep rewarning as it relinks. So they relink 259 missing images. And it's that easy to update your images after you do a conversion with MarkzPortal or QXPMarkz or OmniMarkz or IDMarkz, whatever you're doing. Affinity Publisher works similar. Adobe InDesign works like you just saw it. You just double click one, you update all, and search all for all different images in that folder structure, and you get all your images now loaded in instead of being missing. So that is very, very, very handy. So that's how easy it is. Now you got a completely editable file. You go in here and edit text. You can change whatever you need to change, update stuff. Obviously, this conversion is more for personal use. There's not much you can get out of an old InDesign 1.5 guide. You can see how amazing the conversion is for this huge, like 98-page file. Just with a few seconds and a couple clicks, you get your old QuarkXPress, actually an old version 4 file, basically. In this case, it was later saved in 2017, right into Adobe InDesign. So really, really amazing. You cruise over to markzportal.markzware.com. I'll log out here for you. This is what you get when you first go. We give you a little short little 30-second video on how it works without voice. It's very simple. You just drag and drop your file, all different file formats we support, and you can then get conversion options. Just sign up here, sign in here to start for free right now, and you can then pay if you want an actual conversion, but at least you get a preview and the pre-flighting information as well. So yeah, that's the new MarkzPortal and pre-release from Markzware. I can convert QuarkXPress right into Adobe InDesign with a click. Thank you, Branislav, for letting me share your file. Very interesting. If there's any questions, please feel free to reach out to us on sales@markzware.com or check out our webpage for more information on all of our products and all of our services that we offer. We stand ready to assist. Thank you for this time and have a great day. Take care.
Okay, let's go.